Brachot Amud 2 dots, the first line of the white lines. Bnei Rabbi Chia, nafuk lekriata. They went to a place, it's called Kriata, to work on, to do work. You know, they went outside of the field to take care of their field. Aiker leu talmudayu. They were working so much, and they forgot their learning. Avu kametzare le'atchurei. They were in pain that they couldn't remember it. Amar lechad lechavre. One brother said to his brother, Yada avuan ba'aitzara. Our father knows of our suffering. Meaning the children of Rav Chia said, I want you to know our father knows what we are going through of suffering. Amar leidar da'ad etro lemenayada. How would he know? Ve'aktiv ichbedu banav ve'lo yada. The pasuk says that the person, his children will be kaved, will be heavy, will have hard time, and he's not going to know. Amar leidach ve'lo yada, he's not going to know, meaning a dead body don't know. Ve'aktiv, in the following pasuk says that a dead body, it says about him, ach besaro alav yichav, his meat will be painful on him, ve'nafsho alav te'abel, and his soul will mourn on him. V'amar Rabbi Yitzchak, what is that referring to? Kasher rima lamet, the decayed process to the body of a dead person, it's hard. Kemachat bevasar achai, like a needle on a live, somebody poke you with a needle, that's what the dead body feels like. So what Hashem brings, that is not a physical pain, it's an embarrassment pain that the soul has when he sees the body being decayed like that. But it all depends how much you appreciate your body. People who took care of the body instead of their soul, then something happened to the body, they feel bad after death. But people who will give their soul, they don't care about the body. So you see very clear, they even know the pain they're going through. Amre said no. Betzara didu yade. Maybe they know on their own self-suffering. Betzara de'achrine, on different suffering, lo yadi. They don't really know. So he assumed that they really don't know. He wanted to say they really don't know. They just know what they're going through themselves. They don't know on suffering of others. The Gemara says, "Velo," they don't know what's going on in other areas in the world besides their own life. V'atani, this is a very interesting story. Maaseh b'chasid echad was one chasid shenatan dinar le'ani. He gave a dinar, expensive money coin, to a poor guy. Be'erev Rosh Hashanah, in Erev Rosh Hashanah, b'shnei batzot. It was a time of famine, there was no food, and he gave it. Ve'knitato ishto. His wife told him, "What you doing? What? We have no." Ve'alach ve'lan bevet hakvarot. He went to sleep in the cemetery. So I saw some explanation over here. Some explained that why did he sleep in the cemetery? Because he was angry at his wife, and he was chassid achi. So he wants to work on the midah of the gava. So when you're in the cemetery at night, you don't feel so gava achi. You're sleeping next to people that eventually you sleep next to them forever. So that's the reason he went there. The Marsha said, and said that this story never happened. It was a dream that he had, because he said, "A chassid, we're not going to go in Rosh Hashanah to cemetery. What's wrong with him?" So that's the Marsha explained. So two explanations. Even as mad
as his wife gets him, she's not going to go sleep.
So she might want to bury him, but he shouldn't do it. Okay.
So he dream of it.
He dream of it. Yeah. Okay. So this is the story when he went to the cemetery. V'shamash shte ruchot, he heard two spirits shemesaprot zu im zu, talking to each other. You know, in Bet HaKvarot Sanedria, where Ravad Yosef is buried.
Yeah.
So the doors over there to the cemetery, I mean, as kids, people used to play in the. Now it's full. There used to be some empty. So the kids used to play in the cemetery. So it was two kids who got gulot. How's it gulot? You know,
marbles.
Marbles. I love marbles, and they were inside. It was like the end of the day, and they said, okay, let's go inside. Let's split it one with the other. So they said, but they might going to lock the door on us. So they put a big marble on the door that will be hard to lock it. Okay, and they start getting echad lecha, echad li. One for you, one for me. Okay, so the guard of the cemetery was already late. He come to close the door, and then he hear like, one for you, one for me. One for you, one for me. He's like, why? Spirits talking to each other. What's we gonna do? Okay, then one for you. He said, let me hear what they're gonna sell. One for you, one for me. Okay, then they just said, okay, no more. So one said to that, what about the one at the door? He's like, run away.
Yeah.
Okay. אמרה חדה לחברתה, so one said to her friend, חברתי, my friend, בואי ונשוט בעולם, let's swim, let's fly in the world, ונשמע מאחורי הפרגוד, let's hear behind the divider, מה פורענות באה לעולם? It was after ראש השנה, what was the decree in this ראש השנה to the world? אמרה לה חברתה, our friend told her, אני יכולה, I can go, שאני קבורה במחצלת של קנים, I'm embarrassed with a reed made out of reeds, right? A reed's mat. So, לא נעים לה, she's feel uncomfortable כביכול. אלא לכי את, you're gonna go, ומה שהיה שומעת, אמרי לי, whatever you hear, tell me. הלכה היא, she went over there, ושטה ובאה, she was flying and came to the world, ואמרה לה חברתה, our friend told her, חברתי, my friend, מה שמעת מאחורי הפרגוד? What did you hear behind the walls? אמרה לה, שמעתי שכל הזורה, I heard anybody who planned ברביעה הראשונה, on the first quarter, ברד מלכה אותו, a hell will ruin his growth, and הלכו, he heard that on the dream, נכון? Anybody who's planned on the first quarter, all of his crop hail will be ruined, הלכו וזרה ברביעה השנייה. He planned on the second quarter. שלכל העולם כולו לקה, all of the world went bad, שלא לא לקה, his was beautiful. לשנה אחרת, the next year, I don't know if it's happened again, but הלך ולן בבית הקברות, he went to sleep again in the cemetery. ושמע אותן רוחות, he heard those two spirits שמספרות זה, they were talking to each other. אמרה חדה לחברתה, one said to her friend, בואי ונשוט בעולם, let's fly in the world, ונשמע מאחורי הפרגוד, let's hear behind the wall, the divider, מה פורענות באה לעולם, what the tragedy is going to come to the world. אמרה לחברתה, לא כך אמרת, didn't I'll tell you, איני יכולה, I can't go with you, אני קבורה, שאני קבורה במחצלת של קנים, I'm buried with a mat made out of reeds. אלא לכי את, ומה שאת שומעת, בואי ואמרי לי, you go, whatever you hear, tell me. הלכה ושטה, she went, she was flying, הוא בא, she came, ואמרה לחברתה, she told her friend, חברתי, מה שמעת מאחורי הפרגוד? What did you hear behind the scenes? אמרה לה, שמעתי, I heard, שכל הזורה ברביעה השנייה, anyone who planned on the second quarter, שידפון מלכה אותו, all of the grain would dry out. הלך, he heard that, וזרה ברביעה הראשונה, he planted on the first quarter at this time. שלכל העולם כולו נשטף, ושלא לא נשטף, all of the world, everybody got ruined, and it didn't get ruined. אמרה לה אשתו, מפני מה, what's the reason? אשתקד, last year, שלכל העולם כולו לקה, ושלך לא לקה. Everybody got ruined, you didn't. ועכשיו, also this year, שכל העולם כולו נשטף, all of the world got ruined, ושלך לא נשטף, yours didn't get dried out. סך לה, כל הדברים הללו, he told her, by the way, I heard this lady, remember, who passed away? I heard her, and I heard also another lady she was talking to. אמרו, לא היו ימים מעטים, there were not many days passed by, עד שנפלה קטטה בין אשתו של אותו חסיד, ובין אמה של אותה ריבה. Was a fight between the wife of this Hasid and the mother of that lady that she said she was buried with a mat made out of reeds. אמרה לה, the wife of אותו חסיד, לכי והרי ביתך, I'm going to show you daughter, שהיא קבורה במחצלת של קנים. Shame on you, your daughter is buried with a mat made out of reeds, and you talking to me like that? קנים, like, איך אומרים reeds?
Straw, right? Like
That's
the
true.
reeds are like
bamboo.
Right. Skach.
Why is it bamboo?
לא, so it's an embarrassment that the body is protected, כפי שבירך. אומרת הגמרא, בשנה אחרת, okay, the following year, the third year, הלך ולן בבית הקברות, he went and he slept in cemetery. ושמע אותן רוחות שמספרות לו את זה, he heard those spirits who are talking to each other. אמרה לחברתה, her friend told her, בואי ונשוט בעולם, let's swim in the world, ונשמע מאחורי הפרגוד, let's hear behind the scenes, מה פורענות באה לעולם, but the tragedy is going to come to the world. אמרה לחברתה, her friend told her, אני חילי ואת דברים שביני לבינך, the conversation between you and I, כבר נשמעו בין החיים, was already heard between the living people. למה? the Gemara asked, ידי, you see that they know. the Gemara answered, לא, דילמה, maybe, הנה שחרין השחיב. So you see here that they know what's going on in the world, the neshamot. And we said before they don't know. We wanted to say they don't know what's going on.
Where we saw that?
That was the machloket earlier. Whether if you know or they don't know. They said they know only their own suffering, they don't know of suffering of others. And here we see they know also what's going on with other people. The Gemara says, Lo Dilma, the way they know it, ine shachrina shachiv, meaning they knew already what happened, the story over here happened with the Hasid, what he reported he told his wife. They knew about it. The Gemara says, Lo Dilma, ine shachrina shachiv, ve'azil, ve'amar lehu. Maybe somebody else died, and he told them what happened, meaning not necessarily they know. And Nu Neshama came, and he gave them an update what's going on in the world. Tashma. Come listen to following brisa. The Zeiri was a Mora, have a mifked zuzi, and he deposited money, גבי אושפזיכתי, by his hostess, by female hostess, Ad, okay, outside. Adati vazi leberav until he went go to learn and he came back. Shachiva, his hostess died. Now he doesn't know where the money is. Haram. פרטה? כן, תשמע, כן, תזהירי, יש לך? כן, next line. אז על בתרה לחצר מוות. He went after her to the cemetery. אמר לה, he told her, זוזי איכה, where is our money? אמרה לה, זיל, שקלינו, go take it, מטוטי צינורה דדשה under the door opening, בדוך פלנה, on that place. So she gave him location. He said, ואמרה לאמא, tell my mother, תשדר לי, please send me מסרקאי, my מסרק, איך אומרים, my airbrush, וגובטאי, it's no, guvta, it's a kane, it's a reed, as I said. The kuchla, it's a reed that they used to make their eyes with. Be'adi planaita de'atya lemachar, with this lady is going to come to me tomorrow. Meaning she knew there is a person who's going to die, like is flying to Israel. So please send with them a brush, yes, send some stamp with them to me. Alma yadi, you see, they know who's going to die. Moshe said, "Lo, dilma duma, it's the name of an angel. Kadimu machizlu. Duma used to announce the day before who's going to come tomorrow to Lemala, you know." So maybe that's how she knew, not because she knows what's going on in this world. She heard in the Shamayim from Duma that this lady is about to come to the world. Last one, Tashma, Davua de Shmuel, father of Shmuel, Ave kamifti gigabe. They deposited by him money of Yetomim. Kinach nafshei, when he was about to die, lo have Shmuel gabei. So the father of Shmuel received money from orphan people, was deposited by him, and he saved it for them. But when he died, Shmuel weren't there to hear from him, to know what's going on. Where did he put it? Avu kakarule, they used to call Shmuel bar achil zuze diatmi, the son who eating the money of orphans. He said, that's too much. Adal Abadri went after him, lechatzar mavet, to the cemetery. Amar he told them, Baina Abba, I want Abba. Amar Abba, Tuvaika, there are many Abbas over here. Amar no, Baina Abba bar Abba. His father also was named Abba, Abba bar Abba. Amar Abba bar Abba, Nami Tuvaika, there are many Abba bar Abba over here. Amar Leu, Bainan Abba Baraba Avod Shmuel. I want Abba Baraba, the father of Shmuel. לא, אחי, כמה אבות יש לו. אבא שמואל, Shmuel says, hey, where is he? Amrulei, you're in the wrong place. Salik lemetivta derekia. Go to the best medrash in the Shamayim. Adeachi, when he came to the best medrash in the Shamayim, Chazye leLevi, Levi was a big Amorah, the Yativ Avrai, that he was sitting outside. Amar, he told them, Amay Yativ Avrai Levi, why are you sitting outside? Amar, because Levi was Shmuel, they were good friends. Amar, my time, lo salakt, why you don't go inside? Amar, they told me, Kol anach shani, all of those years, de lo salikta lemetivta de Rabbi Afes. Rabbi Afes was appointed to be a Rosh Hashiva, and Levi didn't want to go in to listen to his classes. Ve'achalish tedaite, and he felt bad because of you. All of those years, lo ma'inin lalach, we're not going to let you in. Lemetivta de Rakia, to the Besmerdashin, the Shamayim. Okay, that as he was waiting for his father to come for the Bet Midrash in the Shamayim. I don't know. Adeachi ve'achi, זה לא אהבת את זה. Adeachi ve'achi, atavu amin, while his father came, Chazye de'ave kabachi, he saw that he was crying. Ve'achi, so his father came, he's like, boche ve'tzochek, smiling, crying and laughing. Amar le, my time kabachit, why are you crying? Amar le, dele'agal, very soon, you're going to come over here, ka'atit. My time me'achicht, why did you smile? He said, chashivat ba'ay al matuva, because in this world you are very chashuv, you have a lot of respect. Amar le, chashivna, if I'm so chashuv, ne'ailu ale Levi, so you should listen to me to bring Levi into the Bet Midrash. Va'ailu ale Levi, they brought Levi in. Amar le, zuze de'at mi'echa, where is the money of the Yetomim? Amar le, zil shaklinu, be'amta derechaya ila, be'amta derechaya, go and find it, it's going to be by the, they used to have a mill You know, meal that you grind the flour with. So under the meal over there, it was on the ground. Under it, I have the money. He said, I have 3 layers of money over there. Ilai vetatai didan, the upper one and the lower one belong to us. Umetzi edeyatmi, the middle one belong to the orphans. Amar le, my time avadatachi, what the reason you did it like that? Amar le, iganuvi ganvi, if you're going to be stealing, ganuvi gavni mignov is going to be stealing, medidan, should take from us. Iach la'ara, if the dirt will decay the money, achla mididan will take from us. The middle one will be protected for the poor people. So that's the end of the story. The Gemara says, so far we see that he told them, very soon you're going to come over here. If so, alama yadi. And now you see that they really know. What you told me they didn't know? They know. He knows. He said, Father Shmuel said you're going to come here soon. The Gemara said, no, Dilma, maybe Shaini Shmuel is different. Kevan dechashiv seems to be such a chashuv guy. Kadmi umachzeh, they came first and they announced, panu makom. When somebody chashuv come to Shamayim, they way in advance are organizing to make space to receive them. The last part, V'av Rabbi Yochanan, Adar, even Rabbi Yochanan also changed his mind and he agreed that dead people really know what's going on. How do we know? Ta'amar Rav Shmuel bar Nachmani, Amar Rabbi Yonatan. Minay lemetim shemesaprim ze im ze. How do you know dead body are talking to each other? Sheneemar, it said, Vayomer Hashem elav. Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, Zot haaretz, this is the land asher nishbati that I swear LaAvraham, LiYitzchak uLeYaakov. Lemor to say. My lemor, what's to say? Tell them. What do you need to tell Avraham, Yitzchak, veYaakov? Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem said leMoshe, Lech go, אמור להם לאברהם, ליצחק וליעקב, tell them, אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, שבועה שנשבעתי לכם, the swear that I swear for you, כבר קיימתיה לבניכם, I already fulfilled it to your children, I'm going to give ארץ ישראל to your children. ויסל כדאיתך דלא ידי, if you think they don't know, כי אמר להוא, מה יביא, he's going to tell him, who cares? Right? It's not going to help to tell them if they don't know what's going on. The Gemara says, but hold on, אלא מאי דידי, if you think they do know, למה לי לממר להוא? What do you need to tell them? They already know, נכון? Well, it says, להחזוקה לטיבותא למשה. So they're going to appreciate, they have טובה למשה רבנו. משה רבנו, thank you for giving us such a good news. If somebody give you good news, even if you know, you're happy to hear it. That's why I was saying that. So we conclude that dead bodies really know what's going on. Ad kan for the first limud.